Good morning, my name's Stephen Johnson from Stephen Johnson Photography, and today we have another one of our members' bio interviews of the members of the TRG group. And this morning in the studio I have David Richardson, and I will leave it to him to describe what he does. So David, if you could in your own words please state for the record your name, your company's name and what it is that you do, please.
Absolutely. So I'm Dave Richardson and I'm a fundraiser from a beautiful children's charity called Tailor Made Dreams. We're based in Crowborough, East Sussex, and the services we offer, our main service and focus is granting dreams to children with life-limiting illnesses, children from Kent, Surrey, Sussex and Essex. And alongside the dream making, we offer their families support services as well, things like counselling, therapy, medical travel grants, things that we know the family are going to need in those difficult times.
That's wonderful, David. Thank you. And how long have you been with Tailor Made Dreams, and how long has Tailor Made Dreams been going?
Yeah, so we're actually in our 10th year of service this year. We've got lots of campaigns and fundraising activities going on throughout this year to acknowledge our 10 years of service. Personally, I've just entered my second year as a fundraiser. I've had a fantastic 12 months with the charity, yes, looking forward to many more to come.
Cool. I know you used to be a cab driver. What got you into doing what you're doing now?
Yeah, I mean, I've been taxi driver for nearly 20 years, and I met the founder and CEO of this charity back in 2020.
Who is that?
Susie Mitchell. And I was very inspired and moved by her story of how the charity started. And I did some volunteering for her over the next couple of years. And then back in 2022, I decided that I wanted to do more than just volunteer, and sold my business and became a trainee fundraiser.
Cool, that's fantastic. I mean, the work you do, I know, is amazing, because you know I do work with a similar charity. What do you feel is your USP, your personal USP, not the USP of the business?
Yeah, I think for me, it's connecting with people. I think, as you've mentioned, taxi drivers, we're very good at talking. So I love talking about the charity. I love connecting with people and connecting with businesses who might be interested in learning more or supporting the charity. And I think coming from a very talky sort of previous job, I think that's certainly one thing that I feel quite comfortable and confident with.
Excellent. I mean, you certainly come across that in our meetings, and you've already become a valued member of the group, which is lovely. Saying that, I know you're a new member, but how long have you been a member, and how well is it working for you so far?
Yeah, I was delighted to be accepted to the TRG group back in December, so only a couple of months in. The level of support I've had already, it has been amazing, both in terms of financial support, but also helping to promote events that we're having and participation from the group as well. And the thing is, it's a slow process. People need to understand what the charity is about, what I'm about, what support we're looking for. And already in the couple of months to have received such support, I'm extremely grateful for. So I must be connecting with people already, which is fantastic.
It is fantastic. This is a strange one for the business you're in, but I'll ask it anyway, and you'll answer it in your own way. What is your perfect customer?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. I think really, for me as a fundraiser, anyone really who is looking to support a local cause or a local charity, certainly one that works with children and families, if that's close to them and their company's sort of corporate social responsibilities. I'd love to work with those sorts of people who want to make a difference and support a really fantastic local cause. That would what I would class as my ideal customer.
Perfect. Your business, the charity obviously covers a broad range of services that you provide to the children. But what is your favourite kind of thing that you do for the kids?
Yeah, I think...
and why? Sorry.
No, of course. After the dream making, which is a fantastic thing, because the dream making is creating those really special memories for a child in an incredibly difficult place and for their families as well. So I think the dream making is brilliant, but I think my favourite, if I had to pick another service, would be the sibling support service. Very unintentionally, it's understandable that a sibling of an unwell child can get overlooked by the parents or guardians. And what we do with the sibling support service is once a month, we take those siblings out for a day of fun, let them switch off, let them have space just to be be a child, not be for that particular day the sibling of an unwell child or the sibling of a child that's passed. And we just go out for lots of fun, go out for a meal, go and do activities. It might be bowling, it might be climbing, might be going to see a show in London, all sorts of things that they've fed back to us are the kind of things they like to do. We can facilitate that, have a great day of fun, and just let them switch off for that day.
Cool. So you're still there for the family once the worst has happened?
Yeah, I think that's one of our really unique things as well. There are some beautiful charities out there that offer similar services, but we have relationships built with those families. So even after a child passes, our services are still available to their family. So we don't really say goodbye to the families. We do say goodbye very often to the child, but the families we remain in touch with, and those services are there when they need them.
That's wonderful. You're one of those charities that I think everyone should support, but hope they never ever have to make use of.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. We know that the data out there is telling us there are a lot of families that would qualify for our services. I mean, just in 3 counties, Kent, Sussex and Surrey, there's over 4,500 families that could qualify for our services right now. And when you add Essex in, which is a county we've just added on, we expect that to pass over 6,000 families that could qualify.
And now a little bit of personal stuff, if we may, just so we can get to know you a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
What is your personal family status? Are you married, still happy, engaged? Do you have kids, pets, etc.?
Absolutely. So I've been with Charlie for 10 years and have 2 children, 2 daughters, Meg and Eliza. They're 11 and 9. And a little Cavachon. She is 5 years old this August, a little white fluffy thing. Goes by the name of Poulet. We call her Pooh for short. But yes, she's a very special little dog as well.
Cool. And without giving away too many secrets, tell us a little bit about yourself that most people wouldn't know.
Okay. So in my mid-20s, before I had children, I visited Vegas on a family holiday, completely fell in love with Vegas, and actually spent, I think, the next 10 years going to Vegas once a year for my holidays, just to let my hair down, have a big blowout, and that's my favourite holiday destination pre-children.
I've been there a couple of times myself. It's Marmite, isn't it?
It's
a place you love or hate, and you don't have to gamble.
No.
Much more. There is everything to do.
There.
Not just what can I do. There's everything you can do there. It's amazing. From skiing to shooting to hiking to tennis, everything. Anyway, what do you like to do in your spare time? Apart from go to Vegas.
I haven't been for a while. So spare time, I enjoy poker, I enjoy a curry with friends, I enjoy a good box set and a few films if I've got time, and just spending time with the kids. You know, they're only little once, so it's nice to do the dad stuff while they're little and they want me around.
Cool, that's cool. Again, this is a difficult one for someone in your field of business, but I'll ask it again and you can answer it in your own way. Why should someone want to make use of your services?
Yeah, no, that's a fair question. I think certainly in terms of supporting us, I think we are a very special charity. I think certainly from someone who's only discovered the charity in 2020 and then has entered that world, which is still fairly new to me, I think the difference we make, the impact that we have on families in the local areas, in the local counties, you just can't measure that. The feedback we get from the families is just the gratitude and just that knowing we're there to support them in the darkest of times. People can have, a supporting role in that support we give the families, whether it's financial donations, gifts in kind, volunteering. There's all sorts of ways people can get involved with that, and I think it is such a very, very worthwhile charity.
It certainly is. And what is the best advice you can give any person or family that might be seeking to make contact with your charity?
So as in children or families that are in these circumstances?
Anything.
Yeah. So we do only take referrals through medical pathways. So if a family has been told devastatingly that their child has been diagnosed with a life-limiting illness, speak to their care provider and they will get in touch with the charity and say, we have this child with this condition. They will start the process going, and then we make all of those services kick in once the medical pathway has made contact with us.
That's fabulous, Dave. And you'll be glad to know that's the last of the personal questions. I'm going to be putting up a slide after this in a few seconds, giving you all of David's contact details. But David, how is the best way to contact you?
Yeah, I think if you're happy to contact by email or contacting us through our website, that's absolutely fine.
Perfect. Thank you very much. David Richardson, that is you.
Thank you.